PRCR.
All right, thanks, Daniel. And we'll be back with news for seniors right after we hear from Rich and his reviews.
El
Rich?
Guapo.
Yes, thank you.
It's your turn,
Thank
sir.
you,
Your
boys. A terrific cast of 4 under the direction of artistic director Jim Petosa do justice to Tennessee Williams' classic, The Glass Menagerie, at the Arlington Theater. Written in 1944, to a degree, Menagerie bears something of the playwright's, that's Tennessee Williams' life. It's really good. Their mother, Amanda, played by Paula Langton, is trying to make the most of her household, but she has a son who is kind of a loser, and she has a slightly crippled daughter, a very lovely gal, extremely neurotically shy, and some guy from the office of the brother comes by, played by Jeffries Tyus, is a handsome and charming guy, and he sort of brings the girl out of her shell. It's very sweet, very nice. It plays through July 5. Call 301-924-3400 or visit their website, alneytheater.org. Radio Golf is the 10th and final play by the late August Wilson, who died 2005, and is currently being performed at the Studio Theater in the District. Wilson specialized in portraying African-American experience in a rundown area, often in Pittsburgh, in the late 20th century. Radio Golf is set in 1997 in the office of a likable, aspiring mayoral candidate, Harmon Wilkes, played by Walter Carpage. He has a supportive wife, played by Deirdre LaWan Starnes, and his partner, Roosevelt Hicks, played by Kim Sullivan. They want to push ahead with a project to tear down a whole area, including a home that's been there for some time. And there's a guy played by Fred Strother. He's a well-known actor around town, known as Mr. Barlow in this thing. He says, I own the house. Anyway, in a technicality, he really does, but they could have torn everything down. But this decent guy, Harmon Wilkes, said, we won't tear it down, and his wife and the other guy turned against him and everything. But really good. Through June 28th, Studio Theater. The phone number is 202-332-3300, and the web is studiotheater.org. Over here in Northern Virginia, the Port City Playhouse closes out this weekend with an interesting show called The Curious Savage by John Patrick. It's a comedy with all too familiar plot about greedy children, or in this case, stepchildren. Mrs. Ethel Savage is an enormously wealthy widow, and her stepmother to 3 middle-aged people. In fact, one of them is a U.S. senator. They're upset because she wants to give all the money away. Mrs. Savage is played sweetly and smartly by Bonnie Jordan. She's well known in this Northern Virginia area. I can't picture anyone else to do the role. The grown-up siblings are Senator Titus Savage, played by Joe LeBlanc, and Lily, played by Morrigan Kondo. And Judge Samuel, I mean, she has a judge son too, Samuel Savage, played by Michael Switkatsky. But she plays some tricks on, she's not crazy, but she plays some tricks on her son. For example, the senator, she whispers to him, you know, the money, she tried not crazy, she said, the money, I have it it's in the White House, and you get access to the White House. It's in the pantry underneath something. So this clown, when he gets himself into the White House, he's fooling around and gets arrested. Anyway, it's fun. It's at the Lee Center in Alexandria. 703-838-2880 for information, tickets, or check the website, portcityplayhouse.com. Roundhouse Theater now in Bethesda, we jumped to Bethesda, is closing out its 2008-2009 season with a comedy, an East Coast premiere called A Sleeping Country, written by Melanie Marnick. It's a charming story, really, about Julia Fracassi, played by Susan Litsky, who suffers from a form of insomnia. And I understand it's called fatal familial insomnia, and it's a real diagnosis. So from this premise comes a delightful, frothy play in which New Yorker Julia travels to Venice, Italy, to find out from Isabella Orsini, played by Bridget Cleary, about this disease and what it is and all that. It's just a lot of fun. It really is. And There's Marcus Kidd plays several roles, and you know, it's good. It's good theater. It's at the Roundhouse in Bethesda. Runs through June 21. For information, call 240-644-1100 or check the website at roundhousetheater.org. And in closing, I'm going nuts looking for pizzas all the time, and I happen to be in Burke, Virginia, and I'm going to go by there tomorrow just so I can get the damn pizza. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's 9570 Burke Road in Virginia, and the phone number is 703-426-1777. And I got the margarita, you know, and the cheeses, everything was good. Somebody told me you got to go there and try it. I liked it.
Burke Pizza?
Sounds good.
Well, you got to go to Burke Road in Virginia, but it's Mangino's.
Mangino's
Yes,
Pizza?
Manginos. And Burke, and their phone number is...
How's their crust?
It's okay. It's not the world's greatest crust for some reason.
Crust is critical.
But all the junk on top is good.
All the junk
you know?
on top.
So it's 703-426-1777.
All right.
I recommend it as a pizza guy from Brooklyn.
And get the margarita pizza, right?
And
Oh, yeah.
margarita pizza.
That's right. And have a
Build a good
margarita on the
pizza.
side, too, if you like, you know. But anyway.
All right,
That's it.
thanks,
Thank
Rich.
you. Thank you.
Build a